All right, let's do a video for Shadowlands or whoever. I really don't care. It's going to be about mods, and I'm going to take you through my process of modding, how I mod a character, why I mod them, what mods I look for. It'll be a short video because I'm going to make it a series. And so, for example, today we're going to go through Galactic Ray and Galactic Kylo. Yeah. So we'll go down here to the journey guide. And let's do Galactic Kylo Ren. The prerequisites. I've got 2 of 13. So we're going to do Kylo Ren Unmasked. We'll go to him. Slow down. So the first thing I do when I want to mod a character is I read his kit. I don't even think about mods yet at this point. First thing you do with mods is read the kit. So let's do that. His basic aggressive strike, level 8. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict tenacity down for 2 turns. If the target was already debuffed and it is Kylo's turn, he gains taunt. Okay. Now I didn't really see anything there other than he's going to put tenacity down on his basic. As far as modding goes, you may want to have some potency, but let's keep moving for now. His first special, Halt, level 8. Dispel all buffs on target enemy and stun them for 2 turns. Kylo recovers 10% health and gains taunt for 1 turn. This attack can't be evaded or resisted. Again, I'm seeing, you want to have a little bit of potency on him. Kylo recovers 10% health. Let's keep that in mind. Focused Rage. Deal physical damage to target enemy and recover health equal to the damage dealt. Health keeps coming up. If the target is stunned, deal double damage, and you would recover double health. His leader ability. First order allies have plus 40% critical damage and plus 30 speed. When a first order ally scores a critical hit, they gain 20% turn meter. When a first order ally gains a status effect, they recover 5% health and 5% protection. And Scud. His unique, level 8. When Kylo takes damage, he recovers 8% health. And a random first order ally who doesn't have it gains advantage for 2 turns. Kylo has plus 50% counter chance, doubled while he has taunt, so 100%. Kylo takes reduced damage from percent health damage effects. Interesting. And gains taunt for 1 turn at the start of each encounter. So, right there I'm thinking health. Now there's many things to take into account. If you go to his stats here, because I know people that say, oh, well, if you increase his damage, he gains that much more health back. That is true. And that is something to be aware of. But let's go look at his physical offense. It's tiny. 48-37. Critical chance 51. He's going to be critting a lot. I mean, it's just at their first order. They're going to have advantage. They're going to be critting a lot. Special offense. Tiny. So if you're going to increase his offense, you could increase it by, let's say, 30%. But it's 30% of tiny. So you're not gaining a whole lot. Yeah, you can do it that way. But he's not going to gain that much health back when he does damage. He's just not. He's not that big of a damage dealer. On the other hand, I've got him at relic 5. And let's look at his health and protection. I've got even 87k health, 58k protection. And another thing to think about too, what's he going to be doing most of? I mean, he is a tank for one, and he taunts. He's going to be getting hit more than he hits. He's going to be getting hit a lot. And so we want him recovering as much health on every hit as possible, which he's going to get 8%. So the more health you put on him, the more he gain, the bigger that 8% is, and the more health he gains back. Another thing too is you want to mitigate as much of that damage as you can. So defense comes into play. If you get a lot of armor on him, which he has high armor anyway. Let's go down and look at his physical survivability. I've got him at 71.9% armor. I've added 16.4%. That's going to mitigate a lot of that damage. So they're not hitting him as hard as they would somebody else. And then his health is at 87k right now at Relic 5. So, that 8% is going to be around, 6 to 7k, 6,500, let's say, 6,500k health he's going to be getting back. And then if you mitigate as much damage as you can, he's going to be gaining that back, which is pretty sweet for him. That's the key, in my opinion, to Kylo Ren Unmasked when you mod him. So let's look at the mods I have on him. That's not it. We'll start with this arrow. One, I've got 2 defense sets and 1 health set. And let's look at the set bonuses. So for health, you get 10%. For defense, you get 25%. You could do all 3 health sets and get 30% health bonus. I chose to go with a plus 50% defense and a plus 10% health on the set bonuses. But there's no wrong way of doing that. I mean, you could do it the other way, all health or all defense or vice versa. And speed is another thing. Like, I just don't see how speed's a big factor for Kylo Ren Unmasked. Sorry, it's not. So I went with a defense primary on the arrow. I've got a health primary on the triangle, health primary on the cross, and a health primary on the circle. That's one thing that I think's for certain. I don't see a point in putting protection on him. Not on primaries. I mean, on secondaries, it's fine because, it is what it is. But you could also go with defense on the cross. And let's see. Let's look at some secondaries. I've got health, defense on the arrow. On the triangle, I've got defense primary, a health primary, a defense secondary, and a health secondary, a tenacity secondary, and then a crit chance secondary. I look through these secondaries, I'm thinking, yeah, this is all stuff that's useful for his kit. Now on this one, these not so much. 12 speed, 72 offense, and then 2 protection primary or secondaries. Kind of is what it is with that mod. It's not the best, but it's what I had to use for him. I've got a crit chance, a little bit of speed, some more defense, and some protection on the secondaries on that one. Potency, protection, speed, and crit chance. I like those. I really like that potency secondary on there. And then on the square, health, speed, protection, and defense. So, that's how I mod my Kylo Ren Unmasked. I want him to taunt, take a bunch of hits, and regain as much health as possible. And you want to do 6-dot mods because he is a pilot. And let's look at that ship real quick because there's a really important stat. And that is speed. Look at that speed, 202. It's one of the fastest ships in the game. And if you don't have that ship up, you need to get it up because it's a good one.